Well, tomorrow we will witness history together. The 59th presidential inauguration is happening, but not without some changes. The nation's capital preparing for an inauguration unlike any other.
I think there's a lot of security concerns right now for January 20th. So I would imagine there's going to be changes because the people who are organizing the inauguration realize that there is a real security risk.
23 ABC political analyst Alan Bowler saying it's hard to ignore the tensions surrounding President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. A ceremony usually filled with crowded celebrations turned into a heavily guarded event. ABC News saying there are 25,000 National Guard members stationed in Washington, D.C., and a 7-foot fence wrapped around the Capitol grounds. Earlier this month, President Trump tweeting he won't be in attendance, something political analyst Ivy Cargile says is for the best.
And especially given what happened a week and a half ago, it would make the event even more tense than it already is.
Bowler says the recent riots at the Capitol aren't the only thing impacting this inauguration.
Whether or not there had been tension, political tension, COVID is there.
With the pandemic still ongoing, safety precautions are in place. The Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies says they usually distribute 200,000 tickets. This year, only members of Congress and one guest of their choice can attend.
The reality is that, we're just in a very different world in 2021.
After Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are sworn in, there will be a pass and review with military members. A wreath laying in the Arlington National Cemetery will then be followed by an escort to the White House. The inaugural committee says they will enforce social distancing and vigorous health and safety protocols. A virtual parade will be televised featuring performers from across the country. So how will the 59th inauguration go down in history? Bowler says only time will tell.
On the one hand, there's a potential that people will look at it as an unusual event that happened during an unusual time. It's possible, though, that this could be, what happened on January 6th at the Capitol building and the threats that are happening right now towards the inauguration. If those turn out to be real, this could be a harbinger of kind of a moment in American history that's very dark.
Virtual watch parties can be held through BidenInaugural.org. A primetime special called Celebrating America will be hosted by Tom Hanks with speakers and performers like Lin-Manuel Miranda and Foo Fighters. That will air on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, a moment of positivity as the nation welcomes its new administration.
I'm hoping that given the confines and given everything, all of the different challenges that have been posed to this incoming administration, I'm really hoping that this year's inauguration is going to go off well. We need something to go well.